In this video, I'm going to go over the step-by-step process that you need to do to start a YouTube automation channel. YouTube automation channels are all the hype right now, and for good reason. It's a fairly easy business model with a low barrier to entry, and it's minimal effort, with the potential to make thousands and millions of dollars if you do things right. This is one of the best opportunities for you to start a YouTube channel if you're someone who doesn't want to show your face on camera, but still wants to start a YouTube channel and potentially build a whole business around it. YouTube automation channels can be very, very profitable, and you can be generating a lot of passive income with this. There are people making thousands, if not millions of dollars doing this, and the numbers are quite mind-boggling, honestly. In this video, I'm going to be going over what a YouTube automation channel is, who should start a YouTube automation channel, and what the step-by-step process is for starting one. So make sure you watch until the end so that you know all the steps and you know if this is a right fit for you or not. Let's go over what is a YouTube automation channel. A YouTube automation channel is just a type of channel where there is no person talking in front of the camera, like how I am right now. Right now, my YouTube channel is not a faceless YouTube channel or an automation channel, and that's because I appear in most of the videos and I'm talking to you in front of the camera. So YouTube automation channels are typically faceless, and they are faceless because you use things like B-roll and stock images, stock photos, and footage compiled together to create these videos. Who should start a YouTube automation channel? Now, there may be a few reasons why you want to start one, so let's see if you're a good fit or not. Number one, a YouTube automation channel is good for someone who wants to start a YouTube channel but doesn't want to be on camera and doesn't want to show their face. Most people don't want to show their face on camera, and this is completely fine, completely normal. I still am not 100% comfortable being on camera, and that's fine, but this is a great option where you don't have to be in the video. Number two, you don't have a lot of time. Let's say, for example, you have a 9-to-5 corporate job, you have a family, kids, you have a lot of responsibilities even after work. So it's hard for you to dedicate hours and hours of sitting there and doing research and script writing, recording, editing. Now, the term automated comes from the fact that all of these tasks that I just mentioned, like scripting, researching, recording, editing, are outsourced to other people, so you don't have to do much. And it's a huge time saver. Number three, YouTube automation is for you if you want to be fairly hands-off of the whole process, and you maybe only want to dedicate like 2 to 4 hours a week to this. If you don't want a large commitment, but you do want a side hustle and you do want to start making some extra passive income to the side, which could maybe eventually replace your 9-to-5 job, honestly, then you are a good candidate for this type of channel. Now that we have all of that out of the way, and you have decided that you want to start a YouTube automation channel, let's get into exactly how you do it. Step number one is to pick your niche. And I know this sounds cliche, but this is the same step that you would have to go through even if you weren't starting a YouTube automation channel and you were talking on camera like how I am right now. Anytime you start a channel, it's important that you pick out a niche. A niche is the category or topic or overarching theme that your channel is going to be about. So figure out, is your channel going to be about woodworking? Is it going to be a travel channel? Is it going to be about Korean dramas? Is it going to be a personal finance channel like how this channel is? Think about what type of content you want to create and who you want to create the content for. Who is your ideal audience? What types of problems do they have? And what can you do to answer those questions for them that they have? Now, when you are picking a niche, make sure you pick something that people are actually interested in and not some really micro niche that doesn't really have a large audience. You don't want to try to reinvent the wheel here. Go with something that is already out there, something that already has a high demand, and something that you know is working and people want to see. This way you won't waste your time. Also, another thought is don't pick a niche that's trending only right now. You want to do something that's evergreen. So that means something that's always going to be relevant, not just today. An example would be in 2017, fidget spinners were all the rave, and many channels built their channels around fidget spinners and tricks and selling fidget spinners, so they created their businesses out of this. However, the fidget spinner craze only lasted a few months, and as the fidget spinner rave died, so did the YouTube channels and these businesses built around them. Instead, if you do a topic around how to invest in the stock market, this is a topic that will always be relevant no matter what. So therefore, this is called evergreen, and that's the type of niche, and those are the top types of topics you want to talk about in your channel so that they are always relevant. Some of the most profitable niches online are the luxury niche, love and relationships, and how to make money online. The next step is to go ahead and hit that red subscribe button so you're notified anytime I upload similar videos. Step number two is to build your team. Now here is where the automation part comes in. There are 4 main steps that need to occur in order for a video to be created, to be uploaded onto YouTube. 1, researching and scripting. 2, video editing. 3, the voiceover. 4, thumbnail creation. And And potentially 5 could be the SEO. If that's something you don't want to do yourself and you want to outsource as well, you can totally do that. But the first 4 are the major must-haves. Now, instead of doing all these tasks yourself, you can hire other people to do these, aka outsourcing. So these 4 people are going to get this video created together and will get you an amazing video for your channel. Now, you may be thinking, where the heck do I find these people? There are 3 major websites that you can use: Fiverr.com, Upwork.com, and Freelancer.com. Make sure you communicate with them what you're looking for. And most of the time, they will negotiate with you on the right price. So don't just go with the first freelancer that you come across on these websites. Make sure you browse and search and interview and talk to people to make sure that they're a good fit for what you need. Step number 3 is to establish your workflow. Now, maybe as you're just starting off and using people from these freelance websites, you don't necessarily need to have a very formal and set workflow. But once you're at the point where you actually start to establish a business out of this and you have freelancers that you're kind of permanently hiring or ones that you're constantly working with because they're a good fit, you can write out a standard operating procedure or a SOP for each member on your team. This way they know exactly what the expectation is and exactly what they're supposed to do in their role for you. And also, if down the road you need to replace someone, you can just hand them the SOP and they'll know exactly what to do, so you don't have to keep re-explaining what you're expecting. You've also probably realized that at this point, you really just need to oversee and kind of manage the process and manage the people that you have hired for this work. You have to make sure that they're meeting their deadline and that you're reviewing their work and providing any feedback or changes as necessary. Now, in order to keep yourself organized, you can use websites like Trello and Notion, which are completely free, and they're all kind of set up in a Kanban format, so you can check it out. It's really cool, really easy, and a great way to stay organized and to ensure that you have a smooth workflow with everyone. Step number 4 is to set up your channel. A pretty obvious step, but we need to put that in here. Head on over to youtube.com and create an account and customize your channel. Make sure you set up a logo, a banner, a default description, and the channel's about page. And also set up some playlists as well. I know that I just named off a lot of things, but these are tasks that won't really take that long once you start doing them. And if you don't want to do it yourself, you can totally outsource someone on Fiverr or Upwork or those other websites to do these for you as well. Actually, I would highly suggest that you hire someone to create a logo and a banner, because not all of us are artistically talented. So again, if you want to hire someone to do these things, you can totally do it. You can be hands off. If you are creative and you want to get into it, you can do it yourself as well. Number 5 is to upload your videos. Once you have completed a video or few, and I do suggest and recommend that you have at least a few videos that are ready to be uploaded and not just one, start uploading it to your channel. Now, again, you can do this yourself or you can outsource someone to do this part as well. This will ensure that your videos are ranked in YouTube when people are searching for them. Again, you can do this yourself or you can hire someone to do this for you. Step number 6 is to analyze your data. After uploading 33 or so videos, yes, you heard me right, more than 30 videos. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and this is not an overnight success thing. You do have to put in some effort and time up front for this. But anyway, after you've uploaded about 33 videos or so, go into your YouTube Studio Analytics and analyze your data. See which videos performed well, which ones got the most views, which thumbnails worked well, and double down on those videos. What do I mean by doubling down? I mean create more of those same videos on those same topics with the same title and similar thumbnails, because this is an indication to you that your audience likes that type of topic or that video. So make more of it so you can bring in even more people and increase your watch time. And step number 7 is to rinse and repeat. Now again, I do want to mention that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It does take some patience. YouTube is not the easiest platform to be on, but it is so worth it. So you have to go into this with the mindset that yes, this is going to take some time. Yes, I need to have some patience. And yes, it's going to take some time to get monetized, maybe around even 6 to 8 months. And that's fine. But again, once you do get monetized, it's going to be so worth it. And you're going to have a good idea of what works at that point. So at that point, you can just keep going, just keep rinsing and repeating. And eventually, once you have the hang of things and you have a good foundation, you can start up multiple other YouTube channels and do the same thing and bring in even more income. The sky is the limit and you can create and do whatever you want at this point. Not bad for a pretty hands-off business model. But this isn't the only way that you can make passive income. If you want to learn about even more business ideas and more ways to make passive income online, then I highly suggest you check out this video next. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.